Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie, and this channel is chronicling my journey of living my best life with multiple chronic health conditions. Today I want to talk about the struggle that is figuring out what to eat. I have a lot of conditions surrounding food and a lot of restrictions that are sort of in place for me to function my best, and they just seem to oppose each other and make it very difficult. The fluid retention, for whatever reason, wherever it's happening, means I need to eat very low sodium and very low carb. Then the blood sugar dysregulation also means I need to eat very low carb unless certain parameters are met. One of which is eating a very high-fat meal a couple hours before eating carbs. That blunts the carb spike, and I also believe lifting weights blunts the carb spike. I'm going to trial that again this evening and see if that works or not. Time will tell on that aspect. Then there's the muscular weakness, so just the act of either preparing food or chewing food causes my muscles to burn, so that's not fun and is to be avoided. I also have the esophageal dysmotility that makes the act of getting food to my stomach difficult. There are certain foods that I either more easily can choke on or that I always choke on that I don't eat or I don't eat in public. And recently I've been having rather severe esophageal spasms almost every time I eat something. Sometimes even just swallowing will cause a spasm. And I have tried to continue to eat through the spasm, and that did not go well. That just led to regurgitation, which was no fun, and it was in public, which was even worse. So, all that to say, eating is not fun at the moment. I am finishing up some tests this week to see if anything can be done from a GI perspective. I'm getting liver blood work, and I'm getting an abdominal MRI. Then I go back to see GI at the end of the month, and cardiology has said that they don't think the fluid retention is cardiac because the diuretics aren't working like they should, which doesn't really make any sense to me because at one point the Lasix didn't work and we switched to torsemide, like that's to be expected. I don't really know what's going on with that aspect, but if GI comes back with nothing, then I can go back to cardiology and say, hey, GI looked into things and it's not them, so please do something. And we'll see if that works. But in the meantime, I am trying to figure out how to eat safely, first and foremost, which involves either using a food processor on things like salad, which I've been doing for months already, just to cut back on the chewing fatigue. And of course, any extra preparation I do is more muscular fatigue, so there's always that aspect of things as well. But I don't know. It's hard. It seems like it would be much easier to just do like a liquid diet for a period of time and to see if that helps anything. But I don't know at this point because everything in general just seems to be getting smaller. The functional ability of my body is just getting smaller or less, and I don't really have any treatment plan as how to slow that from happening. I'm just sort of trying to do the best I can, but the food aspect of things is definitely annoying because with the spasms, they're happening almost every time I eat, like I said, so it's a struggle. That's really all I have to say for this one. I should have the results of most of the tests by when I post next week, so I will fill you guys in on that. I'm not expecting anything to come from them because I've had all the liver testing years ago and it was normal. My abdominal MRIs have always been relatively stable, albeit not normal, but stable. I have an enlarged liver and a fatty liver, but it's been like that for years. And then I do see the dietitian on Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday, but we had sort of already discussed through messages about blending food and whatnot to make it hopefully not cause a spasm. But everything's causing a spasm, so I don't really think that matters. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys are having a good day whenever it is you are seeing this. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.